What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Out Past Curfew's How-To series. In this video, we're going to go over the K2 EMF meter. So the K2 EMF meter is a very basic yet very versatile piece of investigation equipment. And it's definitely something that I recommend you purchase first when you're looking to expand your paranormal investigator toolkit. It's one click on and one click off. This first light shows you that the device is on and it's ready to use. And these lights here from the green to the red will light up and show you how intense an electromagnetic field is. Green being the least intense, red being the most intense. And you'll get more and more lights light up the stronger the electromagnetic field is. On the back of it, there's these two little screws. You would undo these screws and pop the back off to put the battery in it. As you can see, mine's on a little stand. These stands are available for purchase online, but if you have access to a 3D printer, you can print one yourself and save yourself a few bucks. The STL files are available on Google. If you just search K2 meter EMF STL, you should be able to find it pretty easily. So the K2 EMF meter is extremely useful not only for proving the existence of spirit activity, but it's also useful for gathering evidence that spirit activity is non-existent in an area. And you might think to yourself, why, as a paranormal investigator, would you want to prove that spirit activity doesn't exist in an area? And that's because we want to keep all of our evidence as accurate as possible. And we want to make sure that what we're showing people as evidence is authentic and we're not falsifying anything. And it's not just spirits that'll make this thing spike. Because all the electronics in your home, in my home, in everybody's home, produces some type of electromagnetic field. And if you were to take this device and you were to hold it up against your game system or your TV or your refrigerator or washer or dryer or even your breaker panel, this thing is going to spike and it's going to show you that electromagnetic field and how strong it is. Now, electromagnetic fields have been known to cause feelings of paranoia, anxiety, headaches, making you feel like you're being watched. They'll really mess with your head. So there's times where people will reach out to a paranormal investigator for help because they feel like there's some type of negative energy in their home. Because whenever they go into a specific room, they feel paranoid, they feel anxious, they feel like they're being watched. And, they associate that with some type of like poltergeist activity or some type of really negative haunting or something of that nature. So you can use this device to go into a room, and if you turn this on and it immediately starts spiking up into the orange and the red and it stays there, that tells you that that room has a really high EMF reading. And that could be due to the amount of electronics they have in that room. It might be like a computer room or something of that nature. Or it could simply because of where they're at geographically, because some places have a lot of natural EMF in the ground from like the different minerals and rocks and things like that that are present in the earth. During an investigation, say the power's off, nothing's producing any type of EMF, and you're not getting anywhere where this thing is just staying in the orange or red by itself just constantly. You turn it on and you get that green light and it says it's ready to use and it's not spiking. You can use this device to ask questions, like yes and no questions. If the answer is yes, can you make it spike? You could say, if you're a man, can you make it spike? If you're a woman, could you make it spike? If you're a child, could you make it spike? Things like that. You could also use it handheld. If you're present, can you come up to this device and, light it up? Some spirits are really receptive to that and they'll definitely want to do that for you. Some are a little more shy and they don't want to get that close to you, so you're better off putting it on a table, either in a stand like I have, or, prop it up, or you can lay it down flat. I like the stand because I can stand back from it and I can see it easier. I don't have to kind of crane my neck to look down on the table to see where it's at. You could put this in a doorway with it on and kind of use it as like a tripwire type of thing. You know, if anything enters that room producing an electromagnetic field, you know, you'll see it come in. Very versatile piece of equipment. I definitely recommend experimenting. You know, use your imagination, see what works, see what doesn't work. This device you can get from GoStop.com. I'm going to post a link in the description. It's an affiliate link. If you purchase any equipment through my link, we'll get a small percentage of the profit, and that money helps us fund our investigations and keep these videos coming to you guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe so you get notified of future videos from us. And get out there and investigate and be safe.